Hi everyone, Cornelia Guest here, bringing you today's semi-final match in Scrabble GO's UK Tournament of Champions. Today we have Nuala O'Rourke and Phil Robertshaw facing off for a place in the finals next week. Nuala opens with Dixie, a good 24-point play that gets rid of two of her three eyes. Dixie, which means I have spoken, takes two back hooks, T and E, but it does not take an S. Phil answers with a bingo, extoller for 68 points. This is by far his best play. Nuala has a clunky rack with double I's, a B, and a V, but she has drawn an S. She opts to play Pavid for 22 points, getting rid of the V and an I, but saving her S. I might have played Spiv, pluralizing extoller and scoring 43 points. Phil has a poor rack with double O's. He plays Gobo for 26 points, getting rid of the G and B plus his double O's. He does risk that Nuala may play a triple-triple through the G, which could score over 100 points. Maybe Gob might have been a less dangerous play. Luckily for Phil, Nuala does not have a triple-triple bingo. She plays bingo for 24 points, using Phil's G. However, she misses that she had two actual bingos, Ebionises and Briones, which would have scored far more. I usually don't worry too much about triple-triples. They come up very rarely in games. Phil has drawn the first blank. He closes the triple lane with Femme for 31 points, stretching his lead to 125 to 70. Phil could have also played Femme, placing the E after Dixie, but I think the Femme play is solid, especially since he's ahead. Nuala's rack has potential, but she has double E's and I's. She plays Lie for just 3 points to balance her rack. I would have preferred Lay, as it has fewer back hooks, or even AE making Dixie for 16 points, though it leaves her with two I's on her rack, which I don't like. Her balancing works, and she draws an E and a T, so she can hope on her next turn to play Medius to the triple from the M in Femme. Unfortunately, Phil dashes those hopes. He now has both blanks, and he plays the fabulous word creosoted for 84 points, using the blanks for the T and the D. Surprisingly, it's almost harder to find a bingo with two blanks than one. There are too many choices. In this case, Phil missed two bingos starting with M that would have reached the triple and scored 5 points more. Monocles and Myoscope. In Scrabble, there's a saying to remember. When you see a good play, always look to see if there might be a better one. Having lost her chance to play Mediist, Nuala opts to balance her rack by playing 8 for 19 points, missing the bingo Beatiest down from the B in bingo, which would have scored 83 points. There are also two other somewhat obscure bingos, Ziatite and Netatist through the T in creosoted. Phil plays Avion for 18 points from a vowel-heavy rack, getting rid of a duplicate O and the difficult V. He does create a hot spot for a chi play over the I-O of Avignon, and the Q is still out. However, he holds a comfortable 227 to 92 lead. Nuala has disklet on her rack, but that isn't a word, and there isn't a bingo with the common suffix like either. She plays kited to the triple, with a 4-letter underlap for a strong 44-point score. However, she has missed the bingo in that rack, kidlets, which she could have played in 3 different places. Phil has a vowel-heavy rack and opts to play O for 23 points. It scores well, plus kills the dangerous chi hotspot. He could have scored slightly higher, plus gotten rid of a double A, by playing a we to make Dixie. Nuala plays Jal for a strong 32 points. She could have played Jals, scoring 3 points more, but I recommend saving S's unless they add at least 10 more points to your score. A slightly safer option might be to play Jal with one L, as both Y's are still out, and a play ending in Y and making jolly could score high. I like Phil's play of Oz. He has 3 A's and 2 S's on his rack, so this play both balances his rack and kills the Y hotspot. Nuala plays Czar for 32 points. However, she's missed a fairly obscure bingo, Zarnex, a sulfide of arsenic, which played in 3 places. But she draws a bingo rack and prepares for her comeback. But Phil beats her to it, placing Dyspnea, the only bingo in his rack, for 76 points. Nuala bingos back, playing Insurer for 68 points. Ruiners also played. Phil has just 1 vowel, so he plays Hug to the triple for 21 points. He's ahead by a lot, and this play blocks a qua play from Nuala. Nuala does have the cue and makes a lovely play, Mackie, for 55 points. She's still behind Phil by 43 points, but she's getting closer. Phil's play of Quern from Nuala's cue scores 28 points. It's the best play, even though it uses up his vowels. The bag is empty, and it's unlikely Nuala can catch him now. Nuala plays Guide for 36 points. Haid, to the right of Dyspnea, with 5 overlaps, would have scored 50. However, the AH leave is stronger for scoring than GU. Phil has no consonants, so he plays Faw, also making Faz for 16 points. For 1 point less, he could have played Few through the E in an Insurer, giving Nuala a less powerful comeback. Nuala's play of Haw, making Ch and Za, is her best option, scoring 27 points. But it's not enough. She gets 5 points from the tiles on Phil's rack, and he loses 5, to end the game with a score of 405 to 391 in Phil's favor, just a 14-point difference.